This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick it away and start us off. So no return here. He takes him in. And they'll begin the drive at the 25. To throw, it's Allen. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And we have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fast.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. defense. To throw, it's Sayan. Looking to scramble. First play taking a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Trying to find some room. It's Singleton. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's reeled in. It's Singleton. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passer. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Finds his man. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
2nd down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, big decision coming up now for this offense. I think they thought they might get this first down, but now 4th and 1. Offensive coordinator and head coach talking about it. Are you going to go for it?
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best. Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Can he make it to the marker? That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's caught. It's Singleton. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that short completion. Dropping back, it's Allen. Just trucks the man. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The Nittany Lions are going to cash in here in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Tight end goes in motion. On the ground, it's Peoples.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Touchdown, Ohio State. They cap the drive with 6 points. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They begin the drive in excellent field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Back to throw. It's Allen. Short pass finds the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The completion makes it second down. Toss play to the outside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
In that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Nittany Lions are on the move here.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Ross. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finding space at the 20. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home.
I like the aggressive call here by this offensive coordinator trying to throw the football on second and inches, maybe catch the defense napping. The quarterback lost track of time in the pocket. Now it's a much friendlier third down for this defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. What a catch by the sophomore. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. He's in the clear. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. Single back, takes the handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
Well, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air. It's Allen. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. First and 10 now for the offense. Using his legs, it's Singleton. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second negative, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead.
Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Graham. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff to the left. They bring him down right at the 20.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And here's the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to pass. It's Allen. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. The 10. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive battle. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The quarterback's got it on the option. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down in the backfield.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? The quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Sand. Throwing for his running back. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return decides the single fair catch. This time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Looking to scramble. And he just goes down there for a sack.
You know, once you leave the pocket, you're a fish in shark-infested waters for this defense. They did a good job of getting after him in a hurry.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. The first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through the tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. The defense swarms into the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Back to throw. It's Aller. Caught by the receiver. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a 3rd down play.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Touchdown, Penn State. And that will give them the lead now.
And just like that, they've erased the deficit with one incredible special teams touchdown. Just a really all-around solid job by the return team. And how about the vision of that punt return?
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! The junior brought down after making a great catch. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw. Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Receiver in motion now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Will hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
A lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Fielded at the 25. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And it's, oh, man, what a catch. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Runs through the defender. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Sayin. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
It's a deep shot to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to throw. It's Aller. What a catch! And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Direct snap to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Leaning on the run game here. Here he goes. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. Hey, what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's a short completion of the tight end. That's out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Using his legs, it's Peoples. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that catch is hauled in. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. Maybe the last shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Allen. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. of the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Dropping back, it's Aller. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's in the clear. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? The offense has to be careful now. Backed up inside their own 10. He keeps it on the design run. And it's a safety to essentially slam the door and secure this victory. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Back to pass. It's Aller. Hit as he throws it deep. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. That's the kind of matchup you hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.